Today's analysis is of Evansville Aces Kyle Freeland from the MVC tournament. As we look at Kyle's video, we're going to take note of a couple things here that will play into his future development and his continued ability to develop as a pitcher at a higher level. We're going to take a look here real quick at the first video here on the left as Kyle is going through his delivery. This is from the Windup. You can see as he advances forward, his upper body, his torso, begins to stand up taller as he's working out into his foot down. I'm going to stop it at his foot down so you can check out that position. And then I'm going to go back over here to the stretch. And as we watch out of the stretch, Kyle's going to keep his upper body, his torso, slightly leaned in farther as he carries out forward. And you're going to take note of that too as he gets into his landing here as well. So in this same position into his landing, as you take a look through this movement, you can see a difference in his posture, where his posture in the video on the left is going to be straight up and down to slightly out, where the posture on the right is up and down to slightly in. And this is going to play a big role as he goes through his turn. So in the video on the left again, as he goes through his turn, you're going to notice upon release, his upper body has now rotated farther outside of his foot, whereas we look at the video on the right, and as we go through that video to his finish, you're going to see that as he turns through his delivery, at release, his head is a lot more stable over his front side. So that's going to dictate a lot of the control of his body. The more he has to over-rotate or pull his upper half to get it through, the more lack of direction and efficiency he's going to lose. The other thing of note that you want to watch here on Kyle is his arm action. So you can see, as I go back to just this video here, as he gets into foot down, you're going to note that his elbow is almost directly behind his hand. And what's going to happen with this now is as he rotates, his hand is going to have to stay still while his elbow rotates back inside. This added arm action is going to create more stress through the turn into the throw, which is somewhat typical to what you'd see with somebody that would be inverted or somebody that would be hand farther inside or outside of the elbow, is a longer arm action over the distance that he needs to cover, putting more stress in the arm. So as he continues to develop as a pitcher, he's going to have to be able to continue to work on being more consistent with his posture issue, and he's going to have to be more consistent and more efficient with his arm action to be able to sustain a high velocity for a long career.